I thought the meeting went very well. I'm very pleased by the results that were made and that everyone was able to show up and share. So far, I think that I did meet the guidelines of this project and what I was expecting out of it. I thought that everyone had very well thought out answers. Time management was pretty good. Everyone was able to share, and I didn't feel like anybody was slighted with an answer or didn't have enough time to share their opinion. I thought the questions were very guiding, and I was able to let the teachers think for a minute about their responses, or my goal was to provide alternatives for them to think about, to kind of open the box of different ideas for them to use. So overall, I think time management went well. I think everyone enjoyed this conversation, and it was helpful to them at the beginning of the school year to think about things that they might, need this year, or to talk back with their teams after this meeting about, opportunities that they could be having for this school year, whether it to be attending trainings or, to go home and search different professional development opportunities that our district's going to offer in this week and the weeks coming. The agenda was followed. I had it in front of me, so I made sure to ask every question. There were a few that came impromptu, which I was kind of excited about certain conversations and to try to piece different ways that they could use professional development, whether it's before school, after school, just for them to just think about how can they grow and how can their team grow. And I appreciated their feedback and conversations and honesty on everything. I think we touched all the objectives. As per professional development, how is it beneficial? I think they all agreed that our district provides a lot of opportunities and ways, and like anywhere, it's what you make it. And I really appreciated the language arts teacher saying if you go into it at least trying to learn something or get something out of it, whether it is simply I'm not going to go to that one again, or there's one key thing that I can take with me. I think that was a great way to be positive about all experiences in regards to professional development. So I think that was pretty great. The encore teacher, however, she didn't say a whole lot, and I think that is because I haven't found through research and in speaking with my mentor that a lot of encore development is provided. So I think that's something that Encore is going to have to seek out in the future, is to possibly research, whether it's in conference in states or different states or, right here locally, ways that they could be more innovative in their classroom. And I can't foresee that the district providing like highly qualified teachers to show them this, because it hasn't happened in the past, but that doesn't mean that they can't write or voice their needs to have people come in and specifically for our music and art teachers. I think that we did very well in having open and honest communication about it. I believe everybody felt that they were listened to and heard and understood, and it was great to see the departments agree with one another. I think because at times so many teachers feel overwhelmed with their checklist, like one teacher mentioned. Professional development seems kind of like something they have to do and not something they want to do. So I think I could see with just the feel of the whole room that everybody agreed, if they had more time or if they had more ways to have professional development, they might be more inclined to go. But with the school year progressing, there's so many things that go on that they feel like they have to do. So my goal in that part of the conversation was to provide them with different questions and guide them in ways and strategies that would be helpful to them to find that time, or simply asking them what could be done to ensure that they would attend more professional development or have the desire to attend more professional development. One thing that was very surprising about this experience is one of our math teachers, I would say she's one of our best cheerleaders in the school, who always tries to find ways to get people to attend different things that occur in our school community. And hearing from her that professional development has been just a task to complete her hours for Thanksgiving was very surprising, because her knowledge and enthusiasm for math, I would have never thought that she didn't go and take every opportunity to further her learning. And I can understand, because she does have a lot of pressure on her shoulders, but I'm hoping that this year we can find a way where she doesn't feel as overwhelmed, so that she wants to attend more professional development, whether that just be like the after school or having the PLC time where she can collaborate with her peers about it. I think I would like to somehow regain that drive and confidence and enthusiasm back into the professional development aspect, because we are lifelong learners, and I believe that so many people will benefit off of her knowledge, and she will also benefit off of all the new staff members that are coming into our district and our school this year, who are going to bring a wealth of knowledge outside of our classroom and our students, and they're going to bring so much that we can utilize and share with one another to improve our own best practices. Most importantly, I think that this was a very helpful experience. I'm really glad to start doing it now as a peer and a teacher, because I'm able to find the questions or ask the questions that really matter to teachers and understand their reasoning and thought process and the reality of the situation. I think that as a teacher we have a different set of realities, and maybe as an administrator, and everybody's job is equally hard and equally tough at times. And I think it's important to make sure that I listen, and I truly listen and take in what's everyone's needs and how important it is to them to have them met. So hearing how appreciative they were of our district's professional development, but on the flip side saying they don't feel like it's always meaningful or they have the proper time to really enjoy it and implement it, I think that was very important, because in one part someone said that they would really like to learn more about data and how to analyze their data and move forward with their data, but the data is now gone and they didn't have the time to meet with their team because STAR results came back in late July or July 15th, and they were upset because they wanted to see how theirs compared with their peer teachers and to collaborate on how they're different and why they're different, and to maybe sit with a data instructor of our school that could, talk about the gaps and the likes and the dislikes and how they can improve learning from each other. And I think that's just professional development in its own, and an easy way to get teachers motivated and wanting to do things. But I would have never known that was a need if I didn't have this conversation. So I know that throughout the year it's going to be tougher and tougher to find time and to have conversation with people, but as much as I can do that as an administrator, I'm really going to try, because just having someone to talk to and to listen and to not say something right away as an administrator, but find a solution for them or find options for them that will be helpful and time for them to implement, I think is important. I know that we're always crunched for time, but to make our teachers feel appreciated and wanted, and having professional development that continues to help them grow and learn trickles down to our students. So if our teachers are excited and enthused and happy about what they're doing, our students are just going to be excited and enthused, and that's our ultimate goal, is for success for all and lifelong learners. So I really appreciate this opportunity to speak with my mentor and talk to some of my colleagues about professional development and its importance. And as a future leader, I know that this is something I'm definitely going to touch upon and continue to improve upon on myself and continue to grow with, because it's ever occurring, and professional development is a necessary progression of any organization to evolve, change, and be successful. Thank you.